Hello and welcome to another daily market update on gold. The gold chart has actually formed that fifth wave to the upside I wanted to see and that we talked about. I've since the last update I've simplified the chart a little bit, and we want to talk a little bit about the potentials here. But overall, pretty good follow through to the upside for a pretty much perfect looking ABC structure to the upside from the May low, from the 15th of May low. The structure hasn't changed in a long time. So, I mean, you might remember that end of April, we already talked about this upcoming correction, which would likely be an ABC structure. That's the base case. That hasn't changed for many, many weeks. That here on the 22nd of April, a third wave has formed the top. That's a thesis, an idea. And then the idea was that we start a wave 4 correction, which is likely not finished yet. Most likely we only completed the A wave of the correction in May. And then we were watching for a B wave bounce, right? And as you probably know, a B wave is a corrective structure, typically an ABC structure in most cases. And we saw the A wave up, the B wave decline, and then I wanted to see 5 waves up in wave C. Now, while it can happen that sometimes that last high just doesn't happen. In this case, it followed through, formed the ideal structure that we normally want to see in an A, B, C structure, and completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves in wave C of B. Now, whether this is already a completed C wave or we might see another high, we will have to see. I would not rely on one more high, but I've highlighted here as an alternative scenario how it would look like to get one more high. Because then it turns from a 3-wave move up that you can see on the chart to a 5-wave move up as shown in green. Wave 1, wave 2, 5 waves in 3, wave 4, wave 5. And in this case, micro support is between $3,259 and $3,315. Now, do we expect support to hold? I wouldn't rely on it. Yeah, the tone has changed now. The structure has changed. Now, while I expected support to hold on Friday or Thursday rather, when the price reacted there to the support area back then, I have removed it from the chart because we don't need it anymore. But the price reacted to a Fibonacci support area and we wanted to see another high. Now I'm quite neutral about whether we get one. I actually am leaning towards we don't get another high, but I still have shown it here on the chart as alternative that we could get another 4-5 pattern, how it would look like basically. You get the parameters, yeah? Now the idea is that we could soon form a reversal to the downside and that this white B wave or blue A wave, both part of a corrective rally, top, and it takes a break below $3,259 to confirm that. So as we're heading, not yet, but when we then head into the new trading week, I think it's worth paying close attention to the micro support region on the chart, $3,259 specifically, and it's important to be aware of that should the market push a little higher, even if it's just a little bit, yeah, in this rally from the last swing low here in May, the price pushes a little higher, then this micro support area needs to be adjusted with the price. It would just move up a little bit, yeah. Next resistances, $3,377 and $3,411. That's the next Fibonacci resistance area. We'll definitely watch for rejection there. That would at least be, let's say the normal, the most common reaction to get a rejection from one of these important resistances, especially if the move to the downside looks complete or nearly complete. And then, once we then have a confirmed top, and the market starts to move down, then we can focus on the question whether it's the white count, in which really this entire B wave has topped, or whether it's only the A wave of a larger B wave as shown in blue. So basically the idea is we're in a larger correction, as you know. then in this correction, we're currently in a counter trend move up, which, yeah, is likely soon going to complete. But question is whether this B wave is already forming a top here or we get a wider B wave like this. I like the idea of the blue scenario, but again, I wouldn't rely on it. I see it for now as a B wave top that could form in this region. That's the update on gold. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out our stocks membership, in which we also include gold, silver updates. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.